Run it back, nation. What is good? It is your boy DJ Eastwood, Run it back Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. Algo gang, continue to do your thing here, man. I give you the news almost every single day. You show your appreciation by hitting that little like button. It really goes a long way. Subscribe to the channel. Flood the comments with whatever you want to put in there. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos or the live streams. Shout out to GLD. Go to the link in the description, shopgld.com. Get this beautiful 76ers pendant that I'm wearing right now, among other pieces of jewelry. They have every NBA team, NFL team on there, and if you're not into that, they have all kinds of jewelry, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, things like that. Go check it out. Link is in the description. 30% off. All right? Let's get into this. Now, I want to say something. By the way, we got the shades on. It's Friday night. We got the Friday night shades on. It is what it is. Your boy maybe had a sip or two. All right? It is what it is. We got the Friday night shades on. Listen. I've been wanting to comment on the Donovan Mitchell trade, okay? Because, my condolences to New York Knicks fans, okay? The New York Knicks and their fan base and all of their content creators have been talking, conversing, salivating about the Donovan Mitchell situation. It was kind of known all the way, 2 days ago. It was kind of set in stone that Donovan Mitchell is going to end up in New York. They were between offering R.J. Barrett and not offering R.J. Barrett. It was between the amount of draft picks or whatever, but it was kind of set in stone that they're going to work something out and he's going to end up in New York, and the New York Knicks are finally going to get the guy. But the New York Knicks never get the guy. The fans never get what they want. It's the negative energy from James Dolan and the organization. So I just feel so bad for New York Knicks fans because they thought they were finally going to get a guy that was that was something to write home about. They were finally going to get an all-star NBA player, 26 years old, just entering his prime. They were finally going to get their guy, and the freaking New York Knicks let him go somewhere else. They let another team outbid them. It's just the New York Knicks. So no matter, every year, no matter how I feel about the Philadelphia 76ers, I always say to myself, at least I'm not a Knicks fan. So Donovan Mitchell ends up on the Cleveland Cavaliers for a couple of players. Colin Sexton, the headliner, we knew Colin Sexton was going to leave Cleveland. It was basically known they were going to trade him with the emergence of the little point guard that's there right now, named Darius Garland. I'm sorry. So Colin Sexton, a couple players, and 5 first-round draft picks, 3 unprotected first-round draft picks, and 2 pick swaps. Danny Ainge turned Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell into, count them, ladies and gentlemen, 10 first-round draft picks. So Danny Ainge, salvaged the Boston Celtics, did what he did with the Boston Celtics situation, fleeced the Brooklyn Nets 2 times in 5 years, drafted Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. I mean, Danny Ainge, a genius. He moves on from Boston. He goes to Utah, and he turns Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, who were, let's be honest, never going to actually win anything with the Utah Jazz, into 10 first-round draft picks. So shout out to Danny Ainge. I feel bad for Knicks fans. It is what it is. Donovan Mitchell's in Cleveland. With that being a done deal, I want to say this. The Cleveland Cavaliers were already legit. I was saying it last season when they upset the Sixers a couple times, and I was saying this is not the Cleveland Cavaliers of old. The Jared Allen stuff, the Darius Garland stuff, the Mobley stuff, and now you got Donovan Mitchell in there. The Cleveland Cavaliers are for real. And what that means for the Sixers is, listen, the James Harden thing, Joel Embiid thing, can they stay healthy? Will James Harden be back in his prime? Will Tyrese Maxey take a leap forward? There's big question marks. There's a lot of possibilities. But ladies and gentlemen, we have some brand new competition in the Eastern Conference, and that is the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I feel bad for Knicks fans, I got to shout out the Cleveland Cavaliers organization. They did a great job. They pulled it off. They got Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland. That's now the best Cleveland team on paper since LeBron James was there. So with that being said, the Philadelphia 76ers are not expected to pursue Jordan Clarkson. With the Jazz trading Donovan Mitchell, a lot of people were saying, let's go after Clarkson. Let's go after Clarkson. We thought they were going to clean house. But here's a tweet by Kyle Neubeck. And it says, seeing it talked about some today and last night in light of Mitchell deal, I don't think the Sixers are going to be after Clarkson, as I've seen some people hoping for / speculating about. That role is not viewed as a need or priority with expected Harden Maxey staggering. So this tweet says a lot of things. Kyle, how'd you get this many things out with one tweet? Kyle Neubeck got a lot of things out here with one tweet, all right? The Philadelphia 76ers are not expected to pursue Jordan Clarkson. Now, look, I like Jordan Clarkson. I like him. I think adding Jordan Clarkson to any roster is a good idea. Great sixth man. Sixth man of the year last season or the year before. You know what I'm saying. Phenomenal combo guard. Is just a guy that can come in and give you a bucket at a high level. I think Sixers fans, we might overrate him to a certain extent because he came in and gave us 41 points. He came in and put 41 on our heads off the bench with the Utah Jazz last season. So we might see Jordan Clarkson as a little bit better than he actually is. You know, if you ask Jazz fans, he has those phenomenal games and he has games where he's a no-show, which tells me he's a typical bench player. He's a great high-level bench player, but let's not act like Jordan Clarkson's some kind of superstar that's going to put you over the top. But nonetheless, a very good player to add to your roster and a very good player coming off the bench. But the Philadelphia 76ers are not expected to pursue him. And the reason, according to Kyle Neubeck, is the expected Harden Maxey staggering. Now, I don't know where he got this information, but it's very interesting because this says a lot about Doc Rivers and what Doc Rivers plans on doing and the style of coaching we are apparently supposed to expect from Doc Rivers. Now, Doc he did it last season. He tried, at least, with James on the team. He tried to pseudo, on the fly, come up with a kind of in-game schedule for James Harden to be on the floor here, Tyrese Maxey to be on the floor here, and there to be staggering, there to be two ball-handling guards on the floor at all times. It didn't always work out with Doc Rivers calling the shots because he's a 64-year-old dinosaur and he probably doesn't know what he's doing at this point. But Kyle Neubeck tells me that Doc Rivers is expected, which means it's not a guess here. We're not sitting back saying, is Doc going to do this? Is Doc going to do that? It's expected that Doc Rivers is going to stagger James Harden and Tyrese Maxey. And I love that because I think James Harden brings out the best in Tyrese Maxey. I think when they're on the floor together, James Harden can attract the defense. Joel Embiid can attract the defense. Tyrese Maxey can just be that bucket that's there. Take the ball. Here's the open lane. Shoot to the hole. You're faster than anybody in the league. I'll put anything on that. But with Tyrese Maxey taking a step forward into year 3, with everything we've seen in this offseason, with him working on ball handling, ISO drills, a combination of different go-to moves, deepening his bag, if you will. You ever play Far Cry? You know, when you go out and you skin enough elk or whatever to make your ammo bag bigger so you can carry more ammo? Tyrese Maxey this offseason extended his ammo bag. He's carrying more ammo. That's what he's doing. So I'm very excited to see and to know that it's expected that James Harden and Tyrese Maxey will be staggered, which means we're not just trying to get the best out of James Harden. We're not just trying to get the best out of them on the floor together, but we're trying to get the best out of Tyrese Maxey on the floor without James Harden, which tells me we are going to see a lot of Tyrese Maxey ISO this season, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to see that bag that he has added to this offseason. There's going to be a lot of runs with the bench and Tyrese Maxey. There's going to be a lot of the Tyrese Maxey show situations with the Philadelphia 76ers this season. That's all I'm saying. So if that's what's expected to happen, then I see the reason to not pursue Jordan Clarkson. And don't forget, my boy DeAnthony Melton coming off the bench. Underrated as hell, and I'll put anything on that. One of the biggest pickoffs, one of the biggest sleeper trades of this offseason was that DeAnthony Melton trade. And I'll put anything on that. And Daniel House coming off the bench, and PJ Tucker being in the lineup. Maybe he's in the starting lineup. Maybe he's coming off the bench as a 4, and Tobias Harris is starting at the 4. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm very excited. This tweet excites me. That's all I got. You guys enjoy your Friday night. Don't forget to go to GLD, shopgld.com. The link is in the description. You got to click that link specifically and use the code RUNIT in all caps to get 30% off of this 76ers pendant and all of the jewelry that they have on that website. You guys are the best. Algo Gang, continue to do your thing. Smash the like button. Flood the comments. Y'all have a great weekend, man. I'll talk to you soon. Go Sixers! Peace.